guys, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but I hope you all are doing well and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I am on here today to show you some of my empties that I have accumulated over the past month or so. So I'm going to share those with you, as well as showing you what I bought at Ulta today. And I got something from Nick that I will be showing you as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's begin. So first, I have a few hair care products in here, and this will be the first one. So I unfortunately threw out the conditioner bottle. This is the Paul Mitchell Color Protect Shampoo. There's no sulfates, there's no parabens, which when you color your hair, like myself, you don't want that stuff in your hair products because it takes out the color in your hair. And also, as you can see, I have some gray, not purposely, coming in, and that is because I am using heat styling tools, and you're not really supposed to use high setting heat on heat styling tools. And you always want to make sure you use a color protectant spray on your hair to keep your hair from damaging from the heat tools. So this is the shampoo, not the conditioner. I bought this because it was relatively inexpensive and I needed a very quick, easy shampoo to get, and this happened to be the one that I got. When I first started dyeing my hair funky colors, this was the brand I was using a lot, and it worked okay for me, but it was just something temporary for me to get. If I had to rate it, I would say it's probably like 4 or 5 out of 10. It's relatively easy to find at the store to get, but I mean, for me personally, I would rather spend extra money and buy the shampoo and conditioners for the hair products that actually work. Which leads me into my next hair product, which is a conditioner. And this is from the brand Amika. It is the Vault Color Lock Conditioner. Again, this has no parabens, no sulfates, and this is supposed to help, obviously, keep your hair from losing its color, as the shampoo I just showed you. This brand is a lot better. I like this brand. It's a little bit more pricey. I'll try to maybe put a price point of it somewhere here, or I'll link these items in the description below. But I would recommend this brand. It is a very nice brand. It's about, if I had to rate this one, it would be like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I love the smell. I love how it makes my hair feel. The one thing I like to spend the most money on is my hair care products, because I love to keep up with my colors, as you can plainly see. Like, this color has lasted me from about the end of April until now. We're in the beginning of June. So this has lasted me quite a bit, and I intend to keep it this way for another 2 months. My next product is this Biore Rose Quartz Charcoal Scrub. I bought this at, I think, Walgreens or CVS, one of those stores. I saw it and I said, ooh, this looks really nice. I love Biore. It's a really good brand of skincare product. I enjoy it very much. I use their nose strips, which you will see in here also. This is an oil-free scrub, and I actually really liked the texture of this and how it made my skin feel after I used it. It was very, it didn't give like a super deep clean, but it gave a deep enough clean where it wasn't overbearing for me. So I would recommend this one. I would probably give it like maybe like a 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. It does the job, keeps your skin clean, minimizing pores and stuff. I mean, I think my pores are so big that there's no fucking way to get rid of them. But you can't see that unless I move up close. Since I talked about the strips, I'll show them off now. So these are the Biore Charcoal Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. They come in a pack of 18. I love using these, even though these are very bad for your skin. I recently went to a dermatologist, and the dermatologist told me that these are not good for your skin because they pull out your skin, as well as taking the pores out of your skin. And to me, that doesn't matter because I like the feeling of like my skin being fully clean. And that's what these do for me. And that's what I like about them. They have these in different like types of nose strips. They have witch hazel, which I've used those, and those are relatively good. They have the normal ones without the charcoal, which are okay. I don't like them as much as these. These are pretty much, I think, my go-to, and I would highly recommend these if you're the kind of person that likes to pull shit out of your face or pop pimples or extract things from your skin. If that's your kind of thing that you like to do, I would recommend these. These I give about an 8 out of 10. I always see a lot of pores and a lot of whiteheads and blackheads that come out of my skin when I use these. Regardless of the fact that it damages my skin, I like how it makes my skin feel after I use them. Next, I'm going to show off another skincare product because I figured let me go in order of the items I'm showing. So I did hair first, then I did face. So these are the Tula Skincare Balancing Act pH Balancing Toner Pads. I bought these in one of my first few YouTube videos. Never got to give a review on them, but now I can because I finished them. I read reviews and they did say that there was a lot of excess product on the pads that comes off on your skin. That is very true, it does, but it does help like minimize the oils in my skin because I have oily skin. You can't really tell, but I do. And this does help with that. So I will say it helped minimize the oil in my skin. However, it does not purify and take out the pores in your skin, at least from the way I was using it. I felt like it really wasn't minimizing my pores that much. I felt like all it was doing was just taking the oils out of my skin, which to an extent is good, but it's also bad because you don't want to take too much oil out of your skin because your body and your skin needs to have natural oils coming from it. So taking out too much of your oil in your skin is not good for you either. So yeah, that's that. They worked okay for me. They weren't bad, but they weren't good either. So I would say probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for these, but they did make my skin feel clean, which is good, but that's probably about it. My next item is a bathroom item. It is this Beach House Bath and Body Works foaming hand soap. It is in the, I'm trying to read where the scents are for this one. Oh, right here. Fresh Island Palm, Pink Jasmine, and Beechwood. I bought 3 of them in a set. It was like a beachy themed set because originally for my room, the theme I wanted to have for it was beach. And I ended up turning around and going, no, I want Nightmare Before Christmas theme. So that changed very quickly. But this was a very good smelling hand soap. I had a lot of people give me compliments on this hand soap. I liked it, but now it's done. And now I have another beachy themed hand soap in my bathroom to replace that. My next item are these Orange Blossom and Lavender facial wipes. They come in a pack of 32 and I bought these at the Dollar Tree. I love this opening part here with the seal, because to me it keeps the wipes fresh as opposed to those packs that you just rip the seal off and you can't close the seal back. This gives you like that extra secure of keeping the moisture in them, and I like them. They were only $1 and they work really well for me. So I mean, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Dollar Tree has some really good finds if you look, and these were a really good find, so I would highly recommend them. Next is teeth. I know my teeth aren't white. I'm sorry, folks, but I try. But I have very sensitive teeth. So this is my favorite brand of toothpaste. And when I found out they had toothpaste for the gums, I was ecstatic because apparently I have gingivitis. So I'm working very hard to keep up with that and maintain it and make sure that it does not get any worse than it is. And so Sensodyne came out with a sensitivity plus gum toothpaste, and I love it. It is the best toothpaste I could have ever bought. Unfortunately, it is very hard to find in the stores. So I ended up having to go back to my second favorite brand, which is Parodontics, which is also a very good brand for gums if you need a recommendation. But this was my favorite, and it still is my favorite, and I would rate it a 10 out of 10. If you have issues with your gums and you have sensitive teeth like me, this is a very good brand. I highly recommend. My next item is this Clear Care Plus Hydroglide contact solution. So as you can see, I have contacts in. My eyes are not naturally blue, as you folks know. I have brown eyes. So I need a nice, good, clean contact solution that works well for me. And I know hydrogen peroxide is not necessarily good for your eyes, but I love how this stuff makes my lenses feel when I put them in. They feel very clean and very fresh, and they're supposed to give long-lasting moisture for soft lenses, which I have, and they are preservative-free, which apparently my eye doctor told me that my eyes get very dry because the eye drops that I was using, the ones in the bottle, have a lot of preservatives in them, and that's not good for your eyes, especially if your eyes get very dry. So I use individual droppers of eye drops, and that helps me out a lot with the dryness in my eyes when I wear my contacts for a long period of time, because sometimes I'd be wearing these things for over 8 hours, so like 10 hours at a time, and that's not very good for your eyes. And also, this comes with, give me one moment, this comes with a contact case that looks like this. So when you open it, I already used this one because this is the one I use. It has the right side labeled, and then obviously the white side is left. So the right contact goes in one side, the left one goes in the other. There is a line on the cup here. You fill the solution up to that line, and you put the contacts in, and it cleans them like that. I would show you, but I am not taking my contacts out because I took a while to do my makeup today. My next item are these Hello Bello Immunity Gummies. They come in 72 gummies. I bought these in a Walmart haul that I did a while ago. They had elderberry in them, which I was taking elderberry gummies, if you saw in my first YouTube video, when I had gotten COVID. So I was taking elderberry gummies, which were working pretty well for me. So I thought, let me get these because they have vitamin C, zinc, and black elderberry, right? I didn't like how the gummies were all sticking to each other in the pack. It was getting very hard to get them out. Also, everything on the back is really good about them. There was only 10 calories. There's 2 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of sugar, 5 milligrams of sodium. But I just didn't like how the gummies were like sticking in the container. I liked them, but that was the one thing I didn't like about them. But I would say these were probably like a 6 out of 10. I mean, if you're a person who doesn't like taking capsules or pills or whatever, and you're more of a gummy person, I would recommend them, but I just didn't like how they were sticking in the container. I wasn't a fan of that. I have another makeup item that I forgot to mention. It is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. I got it in the shade Fair because when I originally wanted to buy this item, I was trying to get it in the lightest shade that I could find it in for myself. And I could not find that shade. So I bought it in this shade because I really wanted to try it and I wanted to see how well it worked. I bought it and I tried it and I loved it and I still love it. And I would highly recommend this. It is a very good drugstore brand concealer that you won't break the bank buying. So I highly recommend this stuff. It is a 10 out of 10. Fantastic. More vitamin stuff. This is the brand Uqora. It is for vaginal health. Sorry, I know this is going to be too much information for some, but something I struggle with, and I've been struggling with at a very young age. I have a tendency to get a lot of urinary tract infections, and for women, I feel it is more common than it is for men. because our urethra is smaller than a man's. So it is more prone to getting any kind of bacteria in it or anything that's going to cause you to have some kind of an infection. And for me, I've been struggling with it a good portion of my life. So when I found this brand, I looked it up online, I looked at reviews, and I said, why not? I want to try something that's going to help me. And so I gave this brand a try, and I fell in love with it. I was taking it for months, and I think I'm going to renew my subscription with it because I really feel like this did make a difference in my urinary tract. I feel like it was definitely helping me a lot. So I think I'm going to go back on this. I stopped going on it because of financial issues, but I'm going to probably go back on this. So the Promote is for your vaginal microbiomes, and the Control is to cleanse your biofilm. I will link below the website, and you can take a look at this website for the ladies who struggle with this issue, but I would definitely recommend it. The Control has D-mannose, which women should be taking on a regular basis, as well as cranberry supplements. It's very good for your urinary tract. I highly recommend getting any kind of cranberry supplement or D-mannose supplement. It has green tea extract, turmeric extract, black pepper powder. This is all very good for your system. And then the Promote has a bunch of words I can't pronounce, so I'll just show it to you. I'm sorry, it came out blurry, but yeah, I would highly recommend this. For my ladies out there who struggle with urinary tract infections like myself, I would highly recommend these products. And then lastly is my Laolis Fee. This is a brand of birth control. I have been taking birth control since I was 18 years old, and I know there's so many things that say it's bad for you, especially the pills are bad for you. They could do a lot of damage to your system and whatever, but for me, it has helped me out tremendously over the years, and until that special time in my life comes where I want to have a baby, I'm not getting off of it. So they work pretty well for me. The only thing I don't like is that it made me gain a little bit of weight over the years, but other than that, they've been working pretty well for me since I was 18 years old, so I keep at it. Now that is all my empties, and it is time to show you what I bought at Ulta. So I bought some basic things. I didn't go crazy. I didn't buy a lot, but I bought these under eye hydrogel patches. They're little rainbows. How appropriate is that for this month? It is Pride Month. Then I bought Instant Age Rewind, which I was just talking about. And this time I bought it in Cool Ivory because I wanted it in a lighter shade originally and I could not find it because a lot of people like this product. Then I have this brand. This is a dupe for this brand. So there is the It Cosmetic CC Cream with SPF 30 in it, I believe. I have it. The problem is that it makes my skin a little orangey. So I can't use it that often, or I don't really use it at all. So I wanted to try this brand because this is supposed to be a dupe for it, and I really want to see how well this works. So e.l.f. came out with a camo CC cream, and I bought it in the shade Fair, and I'm hoping it matches my skin, and it has SPF 30 in it. I've watched a bunch of videos and I've seen people say that this is definitely a dupe for it, and I'm very excited to try it because next weekend I'm going to be going to a bridal shower and I want to put makeup on, and if it's supposed to be hot out, I think this will be a perfect kind of makeup to wear for that. Then I bought the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara. Originally this used to be purple and I loved it. My cousin got me hooked on it, and this was like the first not drugstore brand mascara that I bought, and I love how it makes my lashes feel. I love how big it makes them look and full. So I bought these, or I bought this in a bigger tube because my cousin gave it to me in a smaller one, and I tried it, I loved it, bought it in a bigger one. Then I never bought it again because I started buying drugstore brand mascaras that work just as well, and they don't break the bank. But I decided, let's go back to tried and true, because this was my favorite and I still love this brand for mascara. So I'm gonna give it a try again. Then I bought the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. I've heard really good things about this concealer as well. I think it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, which I also had and worked really well. So I thought, why not give this a try, along with the Instant Age Rewind. So I decided to give that a try. And then lastly, I bought the Kat Von D tattoo liner because my liquid eyeliner is running low and I needed one to replace it. And I've always heard good things about this particular brand of eyeliner. So I thought, give it a try. Even though now it is not called Kat Von D, it is called KVD Beauty. But I've heard very good things about this tattoo liner. So I'm very curious and I'm very excited to try this out. And that is all the things that I bought. I'm gonna tell you now how much I spent on each of these items, because in case you guys want to purchase them yourself at your local Ulta, or if you want to get them online cheaper, that's all good for you. So I spent $23 on the mascara. On the Camo CC Cream, I spent $14. On the Kat Von D tattoo liner, I spent $12. On the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, I spent $9.99. On the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, I spent $6. And the under eye patches were $4. So, in case you were wondering how much I spent on each of those items, that's how much I spent. Lastly, Nick gave me these makeup brushes. They are from the brand BH Cosmetics. It is a very good brand. And when you open up the pack, it comes in this beautiful iridescent case. And it comes with multiple brushes of many different assortments. I'm going to read off on the back what each of the brushes are because it says it right here on the back. Brush number 1 is a deluxe powder brush. Number 2 is a large rounded bronzing brush, which I do not use bronzer. 3 is a rounded buffing brush, which again is used for any face powder like bronzer or highlight or all that jazz. 4 is a flat contour brush. So you would use that for your contour on your face. A lot of people like to contour underneath their cheeks or underneath their chin. 5 is a large blending brush. You would use that typically for the bronzer, the contour, or any face powder that you put on. 6 is a tapered blending brush, which you would use for your blush or your contour. 7 is a domed blending brush. Again, blending brush, self-explanatory. 8 is a buffing blending brush. 9 is a eye shader brush, which is typically an eyeshadow brush. 10 is a pencil brush. A pencil brush would be typically either for the eyebrows or for liquid liner. 11 is a flat concealer brush, which you would use for concealer under the eyes. And 12 is an angled brow brush. So this is specifically meant for the brows. You can use that. Today, I used these naked lashes from Ardell that I got for Christmas from a friend of mine. I do like them. The band is very thin. They look a lot like my natural lashes, which I think is very nice. But I don't know, me personally, I am more of a fan of lashes that make my eyes pop more, but I do like how these feel on my eyes. They are very lightweight. As you can see, it looks like this one's kind of popping up, but I'm not going to mess with it because if I mess with it, I'm going to mess up my makeup. So I'm not going to touch it. Anyway, oh, And one more thing, this romper, if I can show you guys, this romper, I got it from Shein, and it's just this really cute butterfly romper. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not already, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you know when and what time I will be posting again. And until next time, I hope to see you all soon. Bye guys. Mwah.